Today's question, what are the general traits lean people have regards to diet and exercise that people who are not lean don't have? So these are just common if you look at people who are in, they've healthy body fat range, healthy BMI, they exercise, they're in general good health. These are the common traits they have if you look at everyone in the diet. Now, they don't always have all of them, but these are the most common ones you'll find with people. So the first one is they have some form of self-monitoring in regards to their health and their exercise. And that can be something as simple as they weigh themselves every morning. They don't get hung up on the weight. They just, they might put into their fitness app or whatever, just to track their weight, to see if it's going up or down over time. Just simple self-monitoring like that, or they take a picture once every few weeks just to see where they are at health-wise, just so they have an understanding of where they're at. No different than looking at your bank balance every once in a while to see where you're at. They look at their weight and things like that every once in a while. The next one is they generally exercise daily. So they'll do some form of exercise. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily they go to the gym 7 days a week, but it does mean that they'll do physical activity 7 days a week. And that can be something as simple as making sure they hit their 10,000 steps every day. Going to the gym 3 times a week, going for a run once a week, or doing something physically active every day. Again, exercise is just 30 minutes of getting your heart rate up, not like elevated to the point you're going to get sick or you're breathless, just up, so you're doing a brisk walk. So 10,000 steps generally hits that, so just walking over 5k a day cumulatively. So they do things like that. Portion control is another big one. Portion control is basically where you don't eat too much food. A very simple trick for this one is use smaller plates, and don't fill your plate when you're eating, or fill your bowl, whatever you're using, because people tend to eat more. There was a study done where people basically were given a bottomless bowl of soup, and one group wasn't, and the group that was given the bottomless bowl of soup that was refilling from the bottom, ate substantially more soup than the other group, even though both groups claimed to be feeling full. So if it's in front of you, you'll eat it. And that's another good tip as well in regards to returning, if you are, going for seconds in regards to food, give yourself maybe 2-3 minutes once you finish your first sitting, just so you kind of get your food digest, and then see if you want seconds before immediately going, because you might actually be full and might not need it. But if you start eating again, you'll want more. So they have general good portion control. 2 of these ones are crucial, and these are in all good dieting tips, is that they eat fruit and vegetables, particularly green vegetables, a lot during the day. So it's some fruit during the day, but a lot of green vegetables. You'll see broccoli, and you'll see all these, spinach and all these other green veg in everyone who's healthy and lean. There's always part of the diet. You'll always see fruit as well, so apples, bananas, and berries particularly in their diet. And they'll also have protein each meal. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the snack as well, maybe. And this is where, I think modern times are actually great, because you can get high protein snacks very easy now via protein bars or yogurts or different dairy products. And as well, especially for the morning, a lot of people struggle to get protein in the morning, and that's where they shoot themselves in the foot with regards to eating enough protein in the day. So you can get protein in the morning more easily now, again, with dairy products, things like that, or, eating some form of meat or soy in the morning to get your protein. Other common traits they have as well, and these are ones that kind of are a bit more loose. They manage stress a bit better. Now, this one is very hard to do in modern times, managing stress. Some people use the gym to manage stress. Some people use different, apps now, like for meditation, things like that. Or, they watch TV, or you go for a walk, or you read a book, or whatever. But they're generally good at managing stress, because it's just something people who are generally lean are better at. Other things, they are more flexible with their food choices. And this is a key one, because a lot of people get hung up on have to eat this way, especially if you're in a diet and you're following a diet, you have to eat this way. But people who have long-term success in regards to being lean, they're very flexible with their food. So they understand the calories in, calories out stuff. They understand calorie surplus, calorie deficit. They're aware of the calories and kind of protein in foods and things like that. So they are flexible with regards to their choices when they go out. So they can enjoy alcohol, or they can enjoy, dessert with dinner, or they can have certain things in their diet, because they can incorporate them into their diet easier than people who are sticking to a rigid diet. And the issue with a rigid diet is that it will work for a certain period of time, but it's very hard to stick to a rigid diet unless it's for health concerns long term. So that's where they are very flexible in what they can eat, because, life, they know how to adapt to life. So maybe they're eating out at lunch and then make a better choice of having maybe chicken rather than having, a very calorie dense, thing like a burger with chips and things like that. They might have a chicken salad. So they're just flexible with food choice like that, and they don't get hung up on, clean eating, or this is better, that's better. They just kind of know calories in foods and which ones they should eat for generally getting the lowest calories and the highest amount of nutrients they need for their goals. And the last one is incorporates as their long-term thinking, people who are lean. It's not about, getting lean for a wedding or a beach or a holiday or a photo shoot if you're a fitness model or whatever. It's about just being lean and healthy, and that their lifestyle then becomes integral into their lifestyle, where they're just lean and healthy naturally, where their diet helps them be lean and healthy. Their lifestyle of going to bed at a certain time and waking up at a certain time helps them be healthy. Their self-monitoring in regards to, maybe their activities in the gym or weighing themselves or things like that, or their body fat, it becomes a part of their lifestyle where it's just a healthy lifestyle for them. And I think long term, it's not about, I have this event in X amount of days and I have to get this way. It's just about, this is the way I want to be long term. And for most people, that's the key regards to being healthy. It's a long-term plan, and how can you adapt your current life to be a little bit healthier, and how can you change certain things so you're healthier and things like that. Where a lot of people get confused with people who are lean and healthy is that the model sold to people is the fitness model and the person who looks bananas and looks incredible shape after Photoshop and before Photoshop. But that's not the reality. Being lean and healthy is literally, just making small changes to your lifestyle every day until eventually it's just a part of your life and you don't even realize you've made these changes and you're healthy and you're just living a better lifestyle. And those are the main things that people have, that the people who are lean and healthy have in common, guys. If you have any ones that helped you, let us know in the comments below. And as always, I hope you have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.